Hello, everyone, and welcome to Truly Bedrock Season 2. This is episode 37. Hi. If you missed out on the last couple of live streams, live stream day, and then the one that I did about a week ago by the time this video comes out, then you've missed out on a lot of fun. We caught this guy behind us, a Ravager that we named Fluffy. We caught this guy behind me. He is a fox named Foxy. And we also caught this guy all the way over here, and this is a Arctic fox named Tiz. Yes, we are really getting the Oddities Zoo going, and as I said in the live stream, we are going to be doing most of the catching of these mobs in live streams and not necessarily in an episode. So, if you're not already following on Twitch, head over to twitch.tv/zap_113 and give a follow so you can see when we catch these different little mobs. Now, in the last episode, we did work on the gold farm, I believe. We got the bees going at some point, and another thing that you guys missed out on was we kind of tore up our tunnel a little bit, and we have all the soul sand and the carpet here from getting preparations for bringing the mobs over. We did that during the live stream weekend, and looks like we have something here. Maybe this happy little tree has a friend. 270 or 2070 negative 440. We're gonna have to go check that out. But yeah, we laid down some track so that we can get the mobs into the lower level of our castle. And right now, this thing looks pretty torn up. We tore it up so that we could bring the Ravager through here without having to worry about suffocation. And this goes all the way to the end of the tunnel. And I actually have a few blocks here that I need to go replace and tear out some of the minecart damage that I did. And what is this? Is this overworld coordinates or nether coordinates? Well, I guess we'll go to the end of the tunnel, and then we'll have to go check this out. And here is the end of our tunnel. Again, we kind of tore out a little bit of the work that was done here, just so that we could place in a rail. This was to catch the Ravager. I think we're going to have a little bit easier of a time catching the other mobs that we have planned. And there, now it's all fixed. We can also take this rail and pick this up, and there we go. This was originally a powered rail. I don't know why, but yeah, that goes all the way down. So anyway, I do want to go into the overworld and check out what that little message was about, but I also heard through the grapevine that we've made a couple of sales at our shop from our newcomer, Mr. Bruno. So we're gonna go check that out real quick, and we'll see what we got, if we got some diamonds or whatever we needed. I also know that during that stream, Bruno needed some Netherwart to get a Netherwart farm started. I guess he only needed one piece or a couple of pieces. I do have a Netherwart farm over at the Chunk Town at my base. If anybody ever needs Netherwart, they can always go over there and get it. And here, yeah, it took a bit of wart from the sides of the shop. Bruno, thank you so much. That is greatly appreciated. He did not have to do that. Oh, we're low on quartz. Wow. We need to restock this box because we have plenty. Plenty of fire resist potions. I think I got something like 6 shulker boxes. Oh, we've made some sales on shulker box, or shulker boxes. It says shulker box here. I meant ender chest. Ooh, somebody bought a soul speed enchantment. That's crazy. And that's it for this shop. We'll go ahead and clean this up. And let's go over to the iron farm real quick. And see if we made any sales over there. I don't think that I've restocked the shop, so we might as well also restock the shop while we're here. And then we'll go figure out what this what these coordinates are about. Aha. Nope, we did not restock it. I did turn it all into block form. And looks like we made one sale. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and pull the old iron chest out of here. And we have quite a bit of iron here. So we'll turn all of this into ingots, place it in these chests, get restocked, and then we'll go find out what that message is about. Okay, so we're in a roundabout area. It is 2080, no, 2070, right? By negative 440, which is this way, which is this right here. Press the button. Okay. I pressed the button. um, yeah, I really don't know what. Oh no. Looks like there was gonna be a little tune played, but there may be some redstone that's messed up. Should have hit this repeater, come down, come around, and should have started the tune. Oh, I just can't hear it. I don't know if you guys can hear it. I had my headphones turned all the way down. Okay, that's neat. Let's do this. I like it. How do... Ooh. I think this is how we get out. Right there. So, jump. And then parkour skills, right? That was a piece of gravel. This was Podzol. Really, really low. Jukebox. Turn the music down. Oh, that's cool. I like that. All right, so had to turn the audio up. We'll get that readjusted, but that is neat. I really, really like what is going on there. Little tune for our viewing pleasure. And while we're over here in Chunktown, I guess I could check out the old mail, because I have not been over here in a long time. Don't think I have anything, but yeah, we saw that before. Nope. Sloy's alter ego. Yeah, nothing over there. And as I said before, just to put it in a video, we do have the Netherwart that sits outside of our base that is harvestable to anybody that wants it. And then, of course, right here, we have our little Netherwart farm that we started off with. There is so much in here for everybody to or take if they need. We don't need it. And I might as well, while I'm here, go ahead and sleep. Now, if you guys missed it, we have started working on a bridge layout that I want to build, getting ourselves a walkable path over to the Blaze Farm. So we have this little stretch right here kind of mapped out on what we're going to do. This is what we came up with on stream. We have this little archway here that looks pretty good. We were talking about potentially using obsidian and crying obsidian to make our pillars to the lava to sturdy up our bridge, but I think I'm going to go a different route. I like what I'm doing right here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to move these pillars over. Instead of them being a 3x3 here, it's going to be a 3x3 here, and then in the center we will have this archway going across, and what you'll see is you'll end up seeing an archway from there to there, from here to here, from here to over here, and then over to here, and this will be a massively supported structure. Now, what may be hard to see is what's going on right here. I have some glass, some slabs, some torches, and I'm going to cover this entire bridge because of these guys right here, the gas that will be floating around while we head over to the Blaze Farm. So I may just cap this thing off with a roof of glass. Going across here, we did kind of a little archway here. I don't know. We may change it. But we also took down a little bit of the terrain here. We're going to be building a diagonal path that's going to meet up with this blackstone here. And it's going to come over here and meet up with our angular bridge from the castle. And then we're going to go with the nether brick and the iron bar in the wall here. This is going to be our little mid-level protection from the baddies that spawn over here. Yeah, hopefully this will be enough. We may get some blaze that float up higher and shoot us, but hey, I like the open feel of this. We'll come in here. We'll have to tear down some of these trees and stuff. There is a little bit of digging that has to be done here. We may actually just tear down this whole little mountain here, go up here and plug the lava way up there, and then build us a nice little structure that goes all the way over here. And what I'm hoping is our little wall design that we have right here, this alternating design, will mash really well with our spike design that's coming across here through this little forest. So my plan is also to go ahead and keep the warped stuff going. I will be flattening out this area, probably removing the trees, as I said, and then we won't have the netherrack here. We will make sure that we spruce this up. But what I think I'm going to do is we're going to take to another live stream, and we're going to start building this bad boy over here. We're going to build a little 3x3 tower going up that is going to support the other end of the bridge, and then we have this nice archway with all the different fences. I really like the way this turned out. It kind of looks like one of those old school wooden bridges that you would see in like westerns and stuff. And hopefully it turns out pretty good. So if you joined the stream either when we did this, which was a couple weeks ago actually, by the time I'm doing this next stream, then, you know, let me know in the comment section below. But we are going to jump over to Twitch now and try to build this. Okay, so we were streaming for 2.5 hours or so, and we did get some work done. We have the angled portion of the bridge built, and I do say that it is looking rather wonderful. I love the way that this actually turned out. And now we have a path across the expanse here with our little bridge. It looks cool from the bridge over there, which we will have to go take a look at eventually. We have run into, obviously, a lot of Endermen and wither skeletons and everything else that you can imagine. We also did get the footprint laid out for the bridge that is going to come across the lava section here. The next thing that we have to do is, of course, start dropping the pillars down and start building those up. We do need to go ahead and lay some carpet all the way across this guy and get this thing spawn-proofed up. Another plan that I have is we're going to put probably some warped fence in this little gap here just to prevent anything like that Enderman walking onto the path. That is the plan. They still can warp onto it, but hey, we're going to try the best that we can. We did poke a little hole up into our castle area, top side, so we can actually get up here. And that's pretty cool. Now we can walk around the top of the base looking out over the nether that we are living in. And from the bridge section here, that bridge is looking pretty cool. It's a nice, cool angle. I like it. It really did turn out neat. So, yeah, cool little semi-arch here. It's more of just a triangle. And like I said, this looks like an old wooden bridge that you would see trains running across, and you'd see them in westerns and stuff like that. But we do have some plans to finish this bad boy up. So hopefully we can do another stream here, because this is stream-worthy content, and get that guy all figured out. But that is definitely what we're trying to avoid on this section of the bridge, is messing with ghasts. And then, of course, on this section of the bridge, we have the remnants of a nether fortress and their spawns that happen on this tree here and here. And we have a little bit of spawning action here. And that is because we loaded this world pre-nether update, and we played on it. And then after the update, the terrain was changed, and new terrain was generated, such as the warped biome here, the crimson biome over there, the basalt delta that's off in the distance there. You can't see it, but that is why we get these spawns. So we've got quite a bit of work to do yet on the bridge. We also are going to do another live stream where we're catching more animals and putting them into our base. Right now our base is kind of torn up with this rail that runs through it, and we have the bottom section of our base kind of exposed to the nether. I definitely want to get this thing finished up so we can close it up. Because right now, I mean, it's cool, yeah, we can look in here, we can look out here, but on now, the base is all torn up. So, yep, I do believe that we're just going to get our hands on a couple more animals to put over here with the old Arctic fox, who's chilling out. Uh-oh, Tiz must have seen that we named the Arctic fox after him. Foxy hasn't been over here to name this one, though. Didn't even know that that was down here. Oh, man. Yeah, so I'm thinking a polar bear over here, and then probably some parrots in a small section next to the Arctic fox, very similar to the bees, and that is probably going to complete our exhibits in this base for now. So, yeah, time to get cracking on the next portion of our bridges. It has been a long time since we recorded. For you guys, just a couple of seconds, but we did do a few live streams, and here is the bridge in all of its glory. Now, this is about the best vantage point I have. I guess we could go down there, get you a little bit better look. But for the entirety of the bridge, that tree is our best spot. But here it is. It looks really, really awesome. And over the course of about 5 streams, we finished this bridge and the other one that I showed in the last clip. So this thing is complete. We have some pretty neat things going on here. We have the archways that go between the pillars. We have the pillars themselves, which we actually did in a live stream, or during live stream day. And then, like I said, we have the archways. Now, the layout that we did for this bridge, there's a 2-block gap there and a 2-block gap there. There's a 1-block gap here and then a 1-block gap on that end. And it all works out really, really nicely to get us to the blaze farm, because we're having problems flying. The soul fire that we have on the outside was recommended by chat, and we topped this off with a little bit of pressure plates so that we wouldn't have anything spawning, and then a bottom slab there. It looks really, really cool. I really love the suggestion. And again, we have this covered so that these guys, though they can see us through here, it's less likely that we're going to get shot at, and they're just going to float away. And we don't have to deal with them. So everything's working out really, really well. And now we can come over to our blaze farm. We can pop in here, and we can do all of the different work that needs to go on here, and AFKing. Now, we did do a little bit of AFKing here after our live stream and got a few blaze rods, which I am going to go ahead and take that many with me, because our shop is in desperate need of restocking. And really and truly, I want to get back over here later on and probably fix this up, because this is one of the last things that we built early on that has not had a redstone upgrade. We could definitely go with upgrading the Trident Killer. This thing works, but it's not the best. We could upgrade our Shulker Box Loader down here to a little bit better system. This still works, but it is kind of bulky, and we have to have the glass block here. I'd like to have something here to where we don't have to constantly break this piece of glass to see what is in our shulker boxes. The other thing that we need to do is we need to fix up the Blazehead item system, because it is an old redstone that doesn't really work, or it works but it's not reliable for Bedrock Edition. And then the actual Blazeheads here are different than the Blazeheads we're getting now, because Foxy has updated the pack, and this is just doesn't work. Yep, so we need to take some of the new Blazeheads that we have in this chest right here and fix it up. But we're going to make our way back over to the shopping district first, because we have some things that we need to take care of. So we've had the Nether shop for a very long time, and some items have sold, like our fire resist potions and nether quartz, blaze rods, even soul sand has sold. But somebody has come through and bought everything that was in here. I did collect the diamonds already, but all of our respawn anchors, all of our lodestone and compasses, so we're going to need to come back over here and probably redo this shop. We're still going to sell things like red nether brick, but I think we're going to do away with other things. Maybe sell fire resist potions, but we ought to sell Netherwart in here. Maybe Blackstone if we can start getting a surplus of it. So I wonder if somebody just went around buying up everything, because why not? I was actually going up there to steal some food from my shop, because we're getting low on cooked pork chops and our hoglin farm is not working. So it looks like we're still good. We still got some food. We'll go ahead and take the bacon. And let's go to the iron shop. And let's get this bad boy restocked, because it's not completely sold out, but we are very low. Maybe I'm wrong. We were very low on iron. So let us do this. We did some AFKing. We've got quite a bit of iron. So, not bad for a little single-use iron farm, in my opinion. Alright, all dispersed out, and dispersed amongst 4 chests. It's not quite as impressive as the 2 shulker boxes of iron that we had, but there's a little bit of iron for everybody. Hopefully, it gets used. So now it is time to go take care of another task, and that is going to require us going to a base that we've only visited once during the server. This is the base / tunnel that we need to go down. And I've never been through this tunnel or been to Tiz's base, but I know it is Lego themed, and this is pretty neat. I wanted to make a run through the tunnel on camera, and I believe that this is how we get to his base. I may be mistaken. Let's go over here and see what's happening. Sure. Oh my goodness, it's a little house made out of mini blocks. That is amazing. Alright. So yes, this is Tiz's base. Oh man, this is so cool. There's the Enderman holding the fox. All the Lego trees. Oh, there's a train. There's the fish. We did the treasure hunt over here. Liara's fishing. Looks like Liara. Yeah, Jesse's building trees. This is awesome. Oh, those are adorable. So neat. Anyway, we are going to probably just where we came out of. We're going to set the shulker box down. Where did we come out of? Up there, probably. Hard to tell with all of these doors. Let's just use our last ender pearl, because I'm tired of carrying that thing with me, to be honest. This is not a chicken. Okay. Let's see. We're stuck because of the door. I can't really tell where we came from. Interesting. Let's go back down to the elevator. Oh, this place is not safe. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. We're going to leave Tiz a little bit of a gift. He hit us up on Discord saying that he needed some stuff. And the skeleton followed me up because he's a jerk. Get out of here. And so we're going to leave him a shulker box of red nether brick. And a shulker box of Netherwart. We do need a sign, but of course I don't have my ender chest on me because we left it out at the iron farm when we were doing the whole iron farm thing. So, yeah. Hopefully this will help Tiz out with what he is currently working on. So now that we have showcased a bunch of builds that we have done, and we spent a lot of time just building, it's time to do one of my favorite things, and that is, let's put on our Redstoner's engineering cap, and let's get started. So the first thing that I want to do is I want to tear the sorter out for the Blaze farm and change that into a more reliable item sorter. The other thing I would also like to do is, as I've said before, these are different blaze heads than these, so we're changing that out. Now, to do this, it should be a fairly easy fix for us. We have to make sure that this stays powered, otherwise we will lose our stuff. It'll go down into a chest, and I just did exactly what I didn't want to do, but that's okay. To remedy that, we could have just powered this hopper right here with a block, and it would have prevented us from actually doing what I said I did not want to do. So, all we need to do is we need to do a little power job like that. We need to grab a little bit of glass, which surprisingly I have. We need our pieces of redstone dust, like so. We are going to need a piston, and we're going to need to probably dig this out. Let me grab a couple more things. So the one thing that I didn't have on me was a piston, which we need. So now we can go ahead and place down our little half slab there. We can dig this guy out just a little bit so we can get out of here. We are going to set our piston here with a piece of obsidian, which of course, why would I grab that when we had the opportunity? That is going to sit there. Then our piece of dust is going to sit there. And finally, our torch, we're eliminating the need for a repeater, making this more reliable. So now, if we go down here and we get our items to reset our filter, we should have a filter now that filters out blaze heads, and we shouldn't have to worry about any more coming into our sorter or into our blaze rods over there. Perfect. So now what we can actually do if we wanted to is we could close this guy back in. We don't need this exposed, and realistically I don't ever need to come up here other than just making sure that eventually there are 41 heads in this thing. Perfect. So now that that is done, it is time to tackle this beast and change this ever so slightly. Alright, as you can see, we have torn the old Shulker Box Loader out, and we're going to build a new one. And this one should work pretty well. It's not my design. I believe it's Unspeakable XY or something like that. It's his design. So we want a piston here. This is going to break the Shulker Box that would be sitting here. The items are going to be dispensed into it like so. We are going to want to place a dispenser pretty much right here, facing not down. Are you gonna be like this today? Good. Should be facing this way. That is perfect. That is what we want. So we are gonna have to do a little bit of digging back behind this thing, which is honestly no big deal. So we have our dispenser, we have this. This is going to be the collection point right here, which we are going to move one half of this chest for now. The other half, well, I guess the other half is going to go with it. I didn't think I could get it because it had some stuff in it, but I broke the wrong side. So our chest is now going to sit here. We are going to put our hopper for collection here. That is absolutely perfect. We're going to go ahead and start digging this out. I do want that piece of netherrack so that we can fill in our floor. Like so. Perfect. And we are going to want a redstone block. Something that I didn't have on me, which is going to go right here. And now, let's go ahead and dig out a little bit of an area for us to do some work in. Gonna need something about like yay. I think is gonna be enough. Perfect. So we will continue to use Blackstone. That is the theme of the day, and we are going to put a comparator right here. If I can jump. Now the neat thing about this Shulker Box Loader, and the reason that my attention was drawn to it, is because it uses a favorite little mechanic of mine with this redstone dust locking the comparator, and the comparator will not give off a signal strength until this thing is full because of the redstone block here. I've done this in the past when making Shulker Box Loaders, where we had... I actually need to move this to the other side because our dispenser's here. But anyway, I've done it with Shulker Boxes in the past, Shulker Box Loaders, where we use this little trick to lock the comparator so that we don't have any issues. And of course, I broke the Shulker Box, so let's put that there. We will place this guy in there for now. We went ahead and wired up the redstone dust that goes over here. The last thing that we need to do is place another piece of redstone dust here, and we are going to need a redstone repeater 4-tick delay. So if this thing were to fill up and actually break, then it would automatically dispense the next Shulker Box, which is right here. I might as well go ahead and put some of the extra Shulker Boxes I have, and this should be a done deal. Now, for the sake of the server, I am going to place in some blocks like so. This thing should break, fall down, and go into this chest. But now we can come over here and we can not do that, and we can see where we're at with our blaze rod setup. So that is the Shulker Box Loader complete, and I can take some of this netherrack that we have, and I might as well probably get away with doing this, this, and this. That is still going to be locking that because we're not cutting off the signal. We don't want to do that here because that will cut off the signal. And then we can just build this guy back in like so. We will have a couple of holes that we can see, but it's no big deal. Now it's on to the last project that I want to do, and it's going to require us getting rid of a few blazes real quick. As I said, this does work still, but it is very, very slow with what it does. I sat in my little hole right here behind some glass watching these guys go to town, and it did not kill them. So I had to come in here and manually take out some of these blaze, and one thing that we really need is some blaze rods in the server. So what I need to do is I actually need to get in here and I need to plug the hole that these guys are coming through, because this is going to obviously be a problem. We can't work like this. There's too many blaze. So we're going to clear this out, we're going to get the hole plugged up, and then we're going to dig this out and start over. Alright, so this is getting interesting. We got this thing plugged up, and this is our kill chamber for our blaze. Things are getting kind of hairy, but we have recircled this thing with solid blocks. We're going to place in some pistons, like so. We are then going to put in solid blocks all the way around this thing, which this is going to help us tremendously with the problem that we've had, that is the blazes glitching through the blocks, right? What ends up happening is the blaze end up getting pushed and then pushed through the trap door, and that's how they end up inside of our mob farm, or inside of our little area where we're hanging out. So we do need our droppers back, or our observers. We're going to place one like that. We are going to place one like that, and one like that. Perfect. I do need to get out of this thing because I do need to place a dropper right here in that location. So let's go ahead and break this piece of glass. We will pop out of this thing for now. That is just the chute that takes us down. It's a little dangerous out here, but that's okay. The dropper here is going to be our on-off switch from now on out. We will be placing solid blocks here, above all the pistons, basically. We do need to get ourselves a few repeaters, so we will once again break into our little hut here. We'll get ourselves our repeaters and go ahead and replace that. We need a repeater here, doing nothing. We need a repeater here, 2 ticks delay. And we need a repeater here on 2 tick delay. So now our signal should go around and should just be a never-ending pattern. That is really loud up there. Let's go ahead and get back into our area. So this right here should still be fine where we're killing these guys. We will be getting ourselves plenty of different items. Ooh, I'm out of blackstone. We'll need to place some blackstone right here. And we should be able to... The item should be collected right here with the minecart. And we really should, I guess, do something like that for now. We're going to need to tidy this area up eventually at some point. Let's see. I had a lever somewhere, which means it's possible that it made it down to the shulker box, but it did not. Where did my lever go? I swear I had one. I also swear that all of these are... Oh. Okay. That should stop the clicking of the dispensers. I have these set up to where if I died right here, all of my items will go in here. So every time I've put a bunch of blaze rods in, they don't go down here like I thought they would. That is okay, though. Let's get our blackstone box out. I do believe that we don't have any blackstone. Oh, goodness. And we will go ahead and place that guy right there. So now we can still see these guys, but they should not glitch through this too bad. If they do, we can add another ring of blocks all the way around them, which I think we're going to do anyway. Excuse me. I think we're going to do it anyway. There's a lot of blaze in there. I think we're going to go ahead and get some blackstone and just probably move our crafting table, but place this all the way around, most likely up to this elevation here, and get rid of the glass so that we don't have any issues with these guys spawning in. So let me grab a little bit of blackstone, place that all in, and then of course punch that piece of netherrack out, and we'll fire this thing up. Well, I just hit my mouse, but the Trident Killer is all fixed up. This thing is working great. We did release all of that big batch of blazes down with ease. We are getting blaze rods in, which is really nice. We have the sorting system taken care of, and that is pretty much everything I wanted to fix up. Now, I do need to probably look into maybe addressing the situation here with the blazes that are getting stuck here and here, but maybe as more spawn in, it will get these guys pushed off or something. I don't know. The ticking of the dropper is kind of less than ideal, but, you know, it's not a huge deal. We can deal with it. So yeah, that is our blaze farm fixed up. That is our bridge built. We've done all kinds of things and stuff today, And it's been a while, but it feels good to be back doing things on the Truly Bedrock server. So, as always, guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit that like button. It does help out a lot. Hit the notification bell if you want to get notified when videos like this come out. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Think about it. You know, it's a good time, right? Check the description down below for all of the different ways to follow me, including Twitter, Twitch, and Discord. There should be a link to all the other Truly Bedrock members' YouTube channels in the description down below, as well as a link to the Truly Bedrock Discord, the Truly Bedrock website. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one.